Among the biggest questions that somebody has when they're looking at getting into a home business and signing up for one of those things is, am I going to be shown exactly step by step what to do once I get in? Because I don't really know what I'm doing. I have no clue how to build something like this. And I don't want to get in and waste my time and money and not go anywhere because I don't know what to do. So two things required: an intrinsic love of learning, really craving to learn something new outside of the box of what you already know, and also a willingness to get outside of what you're comfortable with. So that's the first thing. From there, I've been making trainings for years. I've been doing this for over 10 years. And in that time, I've honed in incredibly on stuff that works really well, and I scale up on that, and then tossing aside stuff that doesn't work. And I've come across far more things that don't work than stuff that does work. So just that one thing alone, the big shortcut is the intellectual acuity that you can leverage from other people who've been there, done that. And over the past 10 years, I'm definitely one of those people that's been there, done that. You can leverage my intellectual acuity to save lots of time, money, energy, frustration, I suppose, with building your own thing. So here's what I've got. I got my computer up right here. I'm going to go over some of the different trainings. Because the other thing, in addition to, am I going to be shown what to do? Am I going to get the skills step by step? You might be like, well, great, this training worked great for a certain personality type, a certain person, but what about me? Different people learn differently. There's different styles of learning. I'm a reader, I'm a visual, I like demonstration, I like hands-on, whatever it is, I've got you covered. So let me go through some of this stuff, because this is the most important way that I can help somebody be successful at their own dreams and accomplishments, okay? So I will start with the one that I just recently did, and this is called the 5-minute potty break trainer. So there's this registered nurse in our profession, and she had no time. She wanted to get freedom of time. That's why she signed up, right? But it's like a catch-22. If I don't have any time, how am I going to get the time? Because I don't have time to do it. So she figured it out. She's like, it's just something I got to figure out, something I got to learn outside of what I already know. She decided she would just take out her smartphone during her potty breaks at her job, a registered nurse at the hospital. 2 or 3 minutes at a time she did. So I'm doing 5 minutes at a time here. And I was so inspired by that story. I mean, she's a 6-figure earner now, so she doesn't need her job anymore. Me, I did it in 20 minutes a day in the beginning because I was so busy, but even most of the time I wasn't doing it in 20 minutes at a time. I was breaking it up 10 minutes at a time, 5 minutes at a time, maybe sometimes 20 minutes at a time. So between the registered nurse and my own experiences, I decided I need to write a course for this to solve that problem. Maybe you're in that set of circumstances, or maybe you know people you want to help out to give them some time freedom, or connect them to something that will help them get some time freedom. So I have the 5-minute potty break trainer. And with that, there's well over 100 trainings, all under 5 minutes. Each one of them has a homework assignment, something you can actually do. It's videos, text, whatever your learning style is. It's all in there and designed specifically for somebody that just really has literally no time, not even 5 minutes. But everybody has a 5-minute potty break at their job, right? Okay, so the next one that I'm going to show you is how to create your first $100,000. So that's something that I did. As soon as I reached that level of, wow, I finally created my first $100,000, I decided I'd backtrack, back engineer, whatever it is, and I documented every single thing that I did so that I could teach it. And so this particular training breaks down every step by step, so that you're going to know what to do, and you can run with it from there. And it doesn't have to be just a single 100,000. It can be as many hundreds of thousands. And maybe it's this thing to help you make your first money. Because my first money of 100,000 was $29. That was my first paycheck. But because it's residual income and not ordinary earned like you'd get at a job, it's the opposite of money that you get at a job. This is residual income, and it's passive and all those wonderful things. So even though my first check was 29 bucks, it was my first $29 of my first 100,000, and my first 100,000 of more that I've made since then. So you can take it as far as you want to go. It's pretty cool that way. The next one here is 20 days of attraction action. So in this particular course specifically, this is about content creation, putting stuff out there on social media, maybe a blog site. Maybe you like to make videos. Maybe you like to type, whatever you want to do. Maybe you learn best through watching videos and demonstration and hands-on. Maybe you learn best by reading, or a combination of all those is how you learn best. You know you, and maybe some of this is going to be a discovery for you as you do this. So I've got all those learning styles covered, and with this particular training course, it's basically you put stuff out there in an attractive way that draws people into you. Not just to ask you about your deal, although that is pretty freaking cool when somebody's asking you, hey, tell me about this thing you're doing. But it's also for the purpose of building your contacts, building an audience and kind of a following. That's what this whole thing is geared towards with this particular training course. So you learn how to attract people who are genuinely excited to learn about what you have to offer. And so the next one that I'm going to explain shortly is video sharing. So this one is specifically for people that like doing videos or want to learn how to do videos. And it doesn't matter. This assumes that you're the shyest, most introverted person on planet Earth and that you're terrified of being on camera. This just assumes all of that stuff. So I start at the very beginning, some mindset training, and I go all the way through it from A to Z, so to speak. And this is going to show you tons of different video strategies that you can implement to put out there for the purpose of attracting people to you, not selling. I don't offer any trainings that shows you how to sell on your social media because that doesn't really work. No, it's all focused on you being authentic and not selling, but attracting an audience who's enthusiastic about what you have to offer and what you're going to share next or what you're going to do next, that kind of a thing. And I've also got tons of trainings that go through the whole process of how to appropriately share information with people so that they can see if it would be a good fit for them. I never just point blank invite somebody to my business, and I never teach people how to do that either. No. Instead, it's a process of sharing information that's relevant to what they're interested in and then leaving it up to them to decide if they think it would be a good fit for them. And there's a lot of people, because of the way that I do this and the way that I teach it, you're going to show this to people, and some of these people are not going to be interested, but they're going to be so happy with the way that you treated them. They're going to have no problem sharing it with their friends. Maybe you'll get some names of some people that they recommend, and a lot of them are going to thank you for it because it's a nice breath of fresh air compared to how a lot of other people do a home business. And you're familiar with that. We've all been approached by those annoying nuisances who just don't know what they're doing and are trying to sell us stuff, and they don't even know what we're interested in. So this is nothing like any of those things, believe me. I think half of what I've learned and what I teach is basically learning what not to do just based on my own experiences from other people, how they've treated me, and I just thought, well, I don't want to be like that. I'm not going to do what that person did. No, that's weird, that's ugly, that's not going to do it. I know I'm missing one here. Oh yeah, and another one, I just recently finished this training also. This is about unfolding your story and building a team and making some money. So in that particular training, this is all about you having your own customer experience with your product, with your company's product, and sharing your experiences, unfolding your story on a daily basis in a way that's really attractive and inspires the right people to ask you about what you're doing, so you can have that conversation and you can share them information about it in a way that's relevant to what they're interested in, and letting them decide if it would be a good fit for them too. But because you have your own customer experience, you're in it, you're doing the trenches, it just adds so much credibility, and it makes it so easy for you to recommend something, maybe something you're already doing that you've had a good experience with doing. It adds so much credibility and favorability in the eyes of people. And this course specifically teaches you how to do that. And it's videos, it's blogging, it's texting, it's social media updates, and whatever your learning style is, all these trainings that, I've got you covered in that. And you can build this in so many different ways. And whatever way that resonates with you, I've got that covered in all these trainings. So if you decide you want to lock arms with me and you want to do this with me, just private message me on Facebook. Let me know you'd like to see the company that I've got, the company that I leverage for their organic products and their residual paychecks. And then you can look at the same company. You can see if you want to partner with me and with them, and you can see if it would be a good fit for you. Just ask me for that video with the information about the company that I'm using for their products and their residual paychecks. Okay? My website, by the way, is tombirkenmeyer.com. Take out the space, all lowercase, tombirkenmeyer.com, and I look forward to hearing from you real soon. Mwah!